This ain't the first time we've had heat. Department to do some damage control within a week. Back to business.
All right, you got our attention. What's the pitch? But if we aren't earning, what is the goddamn point?
Yeah, Hammond. We got needs. You do what you want with your own little social club, Hammond. I got a business to run.
That's a change order.
Is that all you can say?
When you change something, it's a change order. I have to bill for it.
All right, fine. You can send the bill to my office, and if it's reasonable, I'll approve it. But say that it's delayed, that's out of your pocket, not mine.
That's not fair.
But your contract is what we agreed to.
That's still not fair.
Well, then you shouldn't have signed a deal.
I just want to throw everything off. We had everything worked out in the contract.
No, Brenda. I'm not mad. The police officer.
The pig.
The police officer. He didn't die. He survived. You know, when I was your age, I had to share a room like this with two brothers and a dog. And the dog always got the
bed. Yeah, you told me a story before.
Look, I'm just trying to give you the things I didn't have growing up.
Shoot, nobody was supposed to be there.
Yeah, right. You get your ass down to IID. They want to see you.
What for?
For this mess, that's what for. And I swear to God, you better be straight with them this time, or God. Dr. Gaines.
This is Allison Smith.
Yes.
You offer extra credit?
No.
But sir, if I don't get a fee, I'm not going to be able to...
I understand. However, 79.9 is not an 80. 70 to 79.9 is a C, which is why you got a C.
But that means I'm only 0.1 away from the higher course. I'm calling the Dane!
Well, okay then.
Let go! Pull it out! Wicked High School, MUDRF. Center of the Arts, West Palm Beach, Florida. Sounds of Success, Unity Band, West Palm Beach, Florida. Stevenson High School, Stone Mountain, Georgia. Arabian Mountain High School, Lastonia, Georgia. Coming to the Homecoming Burger.
Hey, happy Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody. How y'all doing, man? Had to come in and say what's up. How y'all like my mask, man? I had to get something on, get some real quick, joining the festivities and everything. Y'all know I'm still repping, man. I'm coming down off my FAMU Homecoming high. I had such a good time this past weekend. You know what I'm saying? Kicking it with the family, kicking it with friends. Shout out to my boy T.Y., my Samson Hall 120 brother. You know what I'm saying? They moved our room, but it's still all good. Change has to happen and come about. Just playing a few clips to get y'all in here warmed up, man. Come on in. Come on in and say, hey, what's up? Coach Hayes, what's going on, brother? What's happening, man? Hey, listen, man, we're going to have to talk because, I've been missing my invitations, man. The usual suspect. I just be going on. I've been busy, though. I've been busy. But we got to get back up, man. What's up? Come on in. What's happening, y'all? You know what I'm saying? FAMU Homecoming was epic. If you saw, I've been posting like crazy. I got to see my first convocation. Don't worry, I'm not going to do the whole show in this mask, but life bought me a mask, so I got to wear the mask, repping fam, wearing the mask. It matched. You know what I'm saying? It's a perfect match. But anyway, I took in my first convocation. That was great. I got to see so many rattlers in the building, so many staff members that worked there, so many guests, so many honest speakers. One of the hottest comedians, one of the best comedians out there, Roy Wood Jr. He just tore it down, man. It was so inspiring, so uplifting and hilarious, man. He did a hilarious job. and he represented. So I didn't even know he was there on the yard by the same time. And he shared a lot of stories that I related to. I probably they probably gonna release it, so I can go ahead and tell it. But he got into a little trouble. I think it was his freshman year, and I got into a little bit of trouble with freshman year too. So he talked about forgiveness and just moving on from things, man. So it was a good time. Beautiful campus, beautiful atmosphere. So many people that came out. If you saw the clip I just played, the game was sold out. Ain't no FAMU like a homecoming FAMU, man. I'm telling you. Coach A say every time I look at you on the silver screen, it's my girlfriend Lee out there. All right, man, it is what it is. Let me go ahead and take this stuff off right quick. But I came back to some amazing news, right? If y'all saw my post, came back to some amazing news. I've been nominated for Best Actor Award for a film festival called Art is Alive. So that was very, very, very humbling, very humbling and very, very honored to receive that. That's my first Best Actor nomination. I've gotten some awards of merit and things like that. But waiting on my guest to come on in. Well, okay, should be there in a minute. She's handling the trick-or-treaters right now, so my guest will be coming in later. But yeah, man. Oh, yeah? All right, no problem. I'm going. Okay, cool. So yeah, homecoming with the fam. Took my son out there. He enjoyed it. He's 11, getting to the, to that age where gonna start planting those seeds. You know what I'm saying, about colleges and life after high school. Because it comes quick. You know what I mean. And one thing they talked a lot about at the convocation with the various speakers was the legacy of Florida A&M University. So I just want to talk a little bit about that. The legacy of Florida A&M University. There were so many people who were there because their mother and father either went there or they wanted them to go there. And then from there, the sisters and brothers began to go. And then different generations continued to go and matriculate at Florida A&M University. And it's just, it left a little impact on me because these are people who have gone through the same things that I've gone through, and they've gone on and accomplished amazing things. There was the director of ABC, who's a Florida A&M alumni, was there. Keisha Bottoms, who became the mayor of Atlanta, was there. You all know Will Packer, Hollywood mega producer. He was there dedicating the amphitheater, which has been named after him, which is at right on the end of the set, for the old school people, for the end of the old set, where McGuinn Hall used to be. That's where the amphitheater is. So we got some real powerful people that have come through Florida A&M and made a legacy and made so many impacts. I was inspired. I hope one day with what I'm doing, I'll be able to be called back and do a speech, or maybe I'll be able to stroke a nice check and be honored on the field like so many people were. The donations that the school raked in was amazing. All in total, about $13.5 million was donated to my alma mater. So it was a beautiful thing, man. The weather was perfect. It turned chilly up there. So I had to go ahead and cop me a nice sweatshirt, a little hoodie, you know what I mean? Got one for my son. So it was had a good time, Getting a little older, them hills, walking them hills. Yeah. I might look up a little masseuse or something, might get the Epsom salt going, but that's all right. You know what I mean? It was good. It was good times, man. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on. Best Actor nominations. I got film festivals coming up. I was also dealing with, and I can't make the announcement yet, but I got a big announcement coming. Right now, we've just been dealing with paperwork, contracts, and stuff like that. But I do have a big announcement coming for you guys that you can look forward to early 2022. That's gonna sound crazy just to say 2022. Damn, we're getting up there, y'all. So yeah, a lot of good things happening. Let me see what else going on. Who's up here? I know my man Coach is in here, coming in here chatting for a little bit. Talked a little bit about Florida A&M, talked about homecoming. So yeah, we're gonna do the good, bad, and the ugly, y'all. And I was trying to get another guest kind of last minute to talk about this, but I always got the best pinch hit in the world coming in a little bit. So, ladies, talking to my black ladies right now, black women. And I think I should probably divide y'all up. So if you over 35, you might have a different view on this versus maybe if you under 35. But we got a pandemic going on, y'all. And I ain't talking about COVID. I'm talking about these damn lashes, man. There's a pandemic of lashes. What are y'all doing? Y'all look crazy out here. And I mean, it's not like it's one or two. It's like 8 out of 10 that's walking around, particularly of a certain age. I gotta go and get that disclaimer. That's got these big, huge caterpillar lashes. They got all kinds of stuff on them. Little, it's like you can't see their face. It's crazy. We got a pandemic. I'm like, man, I wish I was Doctor Strange. I cast a little spell on y'all ass and just rip all them shits off all at one time and let them float away into the thing, man. What is going on? Man, Ross, I'm trying to get you on, man. What happened? Because, see, I've never seen you wear some of the stuff that I saw this weekend. I know you love lashes. I wanted to get your take on it. So if you can come in, we'll figure out a way to get you in. I'll resend the link or whatever. But me and my homeboy T.Y., we observe, and it was like, I get it. It's not that they all going to go away, but it's like there's no balance. You know what I mean? Like, everybody can't be out here looking like Young Miami and Cardi B. Like, where the Claire Huxtables and Jill Scotts? You know what I mean? Like, where the naturals at? Now, I'm trying to get you, I want to put you on camera. You know what I'm saying? So maybe we can figure out how to get you on the link. But yeah, if you want to leave your comments, if we can't get you on, then we'll get your comments and everything. My cousin Bug in here. Yeah, man. Like, because as men, when we sit around, we talk about the ladies. We never come up talking about, man, did you see old girl with the badass lashes on the other day? No, we don't talk like that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what we're looking for. As a matter of fact, it's to most men I talk to, it's a turnoff. You know what I mean? Now, do the young cats like it? I don't know. Hope maybe we get somebody in here that's, under 30 that can speak to it. But it's like everybody got on these crazy lashes now. And then you talk to the older women about it too. The older women are like, yeah, it's a little too much. Like, it's supposed to accentuate your beauty. It's supposed to make things, highlight things, blend in with your makeup and stuff like that. That ain't the majority of what we're seeing. It's like it's just stuck there. It may or may not match the makeup. It may or may not match the hair. It's like a clown show out here. What is going on? So in the comments, Roz, if you can't get in, just put in the comments like, what's the disconnect? Like, who's telling these women that this stuff looks good? I really want to know. And without further hesitation, while we getting in some comments, getting in some more viewers, we'll go ahead and bring in the old lady, Cruella.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, Cruella. What's going on with you? You're looking nice. You're looking evil though. I don't know. I might have to cast you out of here.
Where's your Dalmatian, Essex?
I don't mess with dogs like that. You know that I got allergies. I don't do it.
Happy Halloween, everyone.
That's right. So yeah, I know you was texting Roz, but yeah, we can figure out a way to get her on. I'll send the invite again. But yeah, man, just want to get some insight on it, man. What's going on? Because it seems like it's just out of control.
I mean, it's a whole thing, and as I sit here with the ginormous mask on my face, so I'm going to do this for now. It's a very interesting phenomenon because people have been diving more into makeup and how they look and the aesthetic. And then they go and they put on these lashes. And, some people have really simple lashes, like just enough to enhance. And then you have some people who got caterpillars on their face.
Yeah.
And again, we're not really doing it for y'all. Like, you're right. I've never heard a dude be like, oh my God, her lashes were so phenomenal. Like, that's wifey. Never heard that statement. Probably never gonna hear that statement. But a lot of women will say, well, I'm doing it for me. But what are you telling yourself about the flutters?
Try
I'm not
using,
a flutterer.
hold on, Johnny. Try using Chrome when you pull it up, Roz. But go ahead, Johnny.
Yeah, so I'm not sure. I'm not a flutterer. I tried to wear lashes once and it was hilarity because I almost glued my eyes shut. And then I went through like 30 minutes of getting them on, all for you to be like, you look like a Muppet. And it's like, why am I doing this to myself? Why am I risking my eyesight for this? Like, it's not. But younger women, they seem to really like it. I personally don't get it. It's
So
too much
let me back up. Let me back up to something that you said that was very crucial. When you say that women say they don't do it for men, they
right.
do it for themselves, and that's why I wanted to have you and Roz on, because I want to know, when did y'all start saying that shit look cute? Like when did who got together and started this trend and said that this look good? And I'm not talking about the ones that are nice, accentuate your beauty, they blend in, they're your natural eye color. I'm not
Right.
talking about those. I'm talking about stuff that is damn near inch and a half, 2 inches off your face, that is just outrageous. Saw
Right.
way too much of it. It wasn't, I should not be able to tell right away from 30 feet, 40 feet, and see your lashes before I see the color of your eyes.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about. So
Yeah.
who got together and established that this was the thing? Was it rappers? Was it who did this?
You know what? Honestly, I think it started on YouTube because I saw people doing makeup tutorials 5 and 6 years ago on YouTube, and they always applied a lash, and it was never like a simple lash. It was always a lot of lash. Even my really good friend, she goes by the name of Beat Face Honey, and she applies lashes, but she always tried to keep them, to your point, kind of realistic, like those could be her eyelashes with a little bit of mascara. But I think it started there. And then it just started to like snowball from there. Like you start to see them everywhere. Like I see, not to be funny, I see cashiers at Walmart with the butterfly lashes. Like, baby, what you doing? You at work?
Walmart, McDonald's. When we got back from the cruise, at the damn parking attendant taking the parking money, big ass eyelashes. And then what pissed me off is when it's starting to peel off and the crust, you can see the crust of the old glue, and you hanging on to that shit by just a little bit of glue holding it off.
It's waving at you.
Go ahead and rip that shit off. What are you doing?
I mean, but they're also expensive to put on. Not expensive, but like they're actual expense that people go through like once a week, once every couple of weeks to put lashes on. It's a bona fide expense, like a manicure, a pedicure, a facial. Like people do that often. Because think about it. So here's the thing. In the last couple of years, you've seen a ton of people open lash shops. All they do is lashes.
So
And I
y'all
keep
throwing
thinking,
money away on this shit? Y'all actually
oh,
throwing real money away.
lot,
So not
lot.
only are you doing your hair, your nails, your feet, whatever makeup, you throwing away money on lashes for who? To impress each other?
Or to impress yourself. I mean, because again, they say they're doing the whole lash and full face for themselves. It's like putting on a full face of makeup. I'll put on a full face of makeup, but not lashes. And that's for me, but that's also like, I know I'm gonna take a picture. I know you're gonna be looking at me. But again, you've never said to me, baby, your makeup looks so good tonight. Ooh, girl. Never came out of your mouth.
Nah, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. You do put on a beautiful face. You get your little face right and everything. And we appreciate it because it switches it up look. Obviously, you want to switch up your look sometimes. Totally
Right.
understand that. But the extra lashes thing, it just doesn't, I don't know if it accomplishes. That's why I say I wanted to get the ladies' opinion because, as men, it's almost 100% across the board. We don't care for it. We don't like it. But our women are telling us they don't care. So, like, why? I want to get somebody's take. Why don't you care what your men think about you? I don't know if any other race of women don't care as much about how men perceive them and how they look as much as black women do. And I think it's contributing. It's not the only factor, but it's contributing to a larger dynamic of disconnect, to where we saw the Time magazine article not too long ago. We're the most single people out here. Like, we're black people, we ain't marrying and partnering up like we used to. We waiting longer to have kids. We waiting longer to get married. We at each other all the time. But this notion of I don't care what you think about me, even though you want my protection, you want my provision, you want us to choose you. You don't want us choosing white women outside our race, but you don't want to cooperate with what we want to see. What is that, and why are we seeing more and more of that?
I think that is an interesting historical dynamic because you're right. Like, and I'm not gonna say that we always say we don't care what our men think, because I know, like, back in the day, remember I cut my hair off in college.
Don't
listen.
remind me. Don't remind me.
I cut my hair off, like shaved the whole. It was off, and
it
this
wasn't
man,
to think it bad, but it didn't sit right with me.
it was for somebody who normally wears long hair, it was pretty short, and he had a hissy fit. And again, in my mind, I'm like, but I look cute. This looks great. And for a time, I wore it. I knew he didn't like it. I knew it was a thing. I don't know why we're like that as black folks. And you're right. I don't know if I necessarily see. I don't know if I see white men critique white women in that way, and then white women go, going on with that. Never seen that. So, and I don't know if that's because they don't voice it, or because the women just take it and they just go with it, right? They don't have an argument. I don't know what that means. I just know in our community, I've always been told, you choose how you look. And you need to be confident and comfortable in how you look, no matter what anybody says. That includes our men. Now, maybe there should have been a caveat in the don't care what anybody says, but that literally was what I was always told. Like, as long as you feel like you look good and you're walking out and you look great, because clearly, based on some of the things I saw this weekend when I was driving around campus at the homecoming, a lot of people felt good in what they saw and what they wore, and nobody could tell them differently.
And see, that's the thing, man. And like for the humorous side of it, I wanted to get to the lashes first, because that's not as I guess personal or shaming or whatever terms people like to use now, insensitive or whatever. But the thing that's struck out with me most is that the balance is way off.
Yeah.
Like I say, I should not see for every Young Miami and Cardi B lookalike, I should see at least one or two. Maybe it should be in thirds. Okay, a third of Cardi B's and Young Miami's, another third of Jill Scott's, another third of Claire Huxtable's. I'm not seeing that now. I'm seeing 75%, probably 80, closer to 80, Young Miami wannabe lookalikes, or and I'm gonna go there, Lizzo. You too big to be in that, girl. And then you got the damn weave. See, yeah, I know. But you know what I'm saying? Like, where's the balance? Where the young ladies at? If you're just joining us, man, leave your comments. We just talking about, the lashes pandemic, man. With lashes out of control, man. Everybody looking crazy. So let me know what you think, especially if you're a female under the age of 30. Let me know what the rationale is, what your thought process is.
I mean, you also have to give like credit, not credit, but you also have to think about the fact that there are so many rappers and artists and entertainers who absolutely wear lashes all the time. Real Housewives of Atlanta, they got lashes on, or whether they in the shower, they go into the pool, they got lashes on. The same thing with hair. My thing is, if you're gonna wear a weave and you got this to lay down your baby hair, like I've always had this internal conflict of why are black people the only people so obsessed with baby hair and their edges? I don't see other ethnicities doing that yet. I admit I will do it. I will lay my edges down, and I really don't know why.
What's the thing with the thing? Okay, so now they step them. They got baby hairs going here, then they got another level here, then they got
baby hair. It's like a version of baby hair, but I don't know why we do that.
It's just, I don't know, man. That's why I say I hope I get somebody under the age of 30 in and want to come talk about it, because maybe I'm too old school. I just know what I grew up seeing, what I seen on the yard when we first came in. And I had my son with me. And here's where it got real. Because, to be real vulnerable and personal about it, we live in the suburbs. It's pretty much 4-5% of black people. My son is not around a lot of black people. So taking him out to homecoming was a chance to expose him to some real black culture. And we was, me and TY, we was teasing him, like, tell us how many pretty girls you see, you know what I'm saying? And he said he didn't see any pretty girls out there. And I was like, God damn, I couldn't really fight him on it because I'm looking too, and I'm like, all I see is these damn lashes, dog.
And
Like,
that's so hard to hear as a black woman that
that's
my
hard,
son
right?
can't find, didn't see beauty out there. And I'm like, it's a black homecoming.
And
Like you
you're
should
like,
see so many shades of black beauty. It's ridiculous.
and you'll like this too, Joni, because I told him, and don't let this go to your head, but I was like, you're looking for women like your mama, your grandmama, some of your aunts and stuff like that carry themselves the right way, wear their hair natural or at least, make it look natural, not out here we're looking all that crazy stuff. And it was too few and far between, man. You know what I'm saying? And it was like kind of hurtful because I remember from the college tours to the first day I stepped foot on FAMU's campus as a young black male, it was ridiculous how much beautiful black women was out there.
Yeah.
And, back in the 90s, you had your Halle Berry type cuts or maybe like a Nia Long for the short haircuts. I never was in the short hair, but hey, if you rocking it, you look good, you look good. And then you had the girls that kept a reasonable perm, had a little part to the side, or a little ponytail and stuff like that. You had balance. Don't get me wrong. You had these little helmet heads, the asymmetrical, too much weed, the little blues, but you had a balance. Like I said, you had because back in you had your little Kims, you had your Jill Scott, you had your Erykah Badu.
But they were so few and far between. I mean, there were so few of them that went that far.
Yeah.
In the 90s, you just didn't see them.
So I don't know what's going on, man. Let me see.
And I mean,
I don't know. There's another HBCU grad here.
True.
Shout out to Hampton. What's up? Y'all homecoming ain't like ours though, boy. You know that.
Wow, Kyle, I'm so sorry, Coach Hayes. He's wrong.
Coach, what you think, man? Because I know you're in the high schools, man. What's up with these lashes, man? Are the girls wearing lashes to high school too? And they just won't give them up. What's the deal, man?
They start early. I can tell you, I can attest to the fact I know several people with daughters who were seniors in high school. There was arguments about lashes in their senior pictures.
So why are the mamas letting these girls wear these lashes all over the damn place?
You know what? It depends. One mama was like adamant, like it was a knockdown drag out about these lashes. But the girl, worked. She bought her own. She was paying for a cosmetologist. And then the other girl, her mama just put her foot down and was like, you're not going to do these pictures that way. So it depends on your parenting. But there are serious conversations in high school about whether or not you wear lashes and how much weave you put on your head. And I remember being a senior in high school, my mama's, biggest argument was make sure you smile. Like,
Kyle say them damn spiders on their face.
Unfortunately, Kyle. Yeah.
Okay, and time and place too. Time and place. Like, why you wearing it to school? Why you wearing it to your job at McDonald's and Walmart? And if you're a receptionist, do you really want that to be the first impression that person has of you and the place that you're working at? It's like,
right.
I don't get it. Like I said,
I mean, again, I remember there was a conversation way back when about tattoos and whether or not you could wear a tattoo in a professional, like corporate environment. Like, should you show them? Should you not? It's kind of along that same vein where, yes, dress codes have changed over time and they've become a little bit more lenient. But again, if you walk into an interview and you've got a panther, coming down across your bare shoulder, and I can see that underneath your outfit or whatever, like there's a message that gets conveyed, wrong, right, or indifferent. There's an image that gets conveyed. And are you going to show up at a conference in front of partners or in front of other colleagues and you're going to have a panther? When it comes to lashes, the only time I see people in the workplace with lashes on is if we're going to an event, if something is happening and I'm getting dressed up and I'm going to an event.
And that was a big thing. Kyle said these girls are unbelievable nowadays. When I was at FAM, this was a big part of why I felt being at FAM was special, because we had professors that would openly talk to us about things like etiquette, how you presented yourself. Because the truth of the matter is everybody's not going to go graduate from school and go start their own business. A lot of people are going to go into the workforce. They're going to go into corporate America. So I hope that these conversations are being had about the presentation, that these girls know that, okay, you're not going to be able to wear no damn Nicki Minaj platinum blonde wig all the way down your back with 2-inch eyelashes coming off your face and think you're going to get hired by Price Waterhouse Coopers. or Merrill Lynch or something like that. Even the pharmacy, no, that's not going to fly. So I hope that, because like I say, for me to bring it up, it was real. And like I say, TY, we talked to other people on campus, and it was just like, this stuff needs to be addressed. And I don't know if it's being addressed because you can't tell people shit no more, or if the trend is just that overwhelming. But when the rubber hits the road and you need to present yourself and have somebody offer you a check to go to work, I hope you realize we already got so many strikes against us. You know, if you got a real ethnic name, if you're black anyway, the deck is stacked against you. I hope you got sense enough to know you ain't gonna be able to go in there looking like little young Miami never was and think you're gonna get hired by these people.
And I think it would be interesting to hear from a gentleman that is under 30 to understand, because again, you're talking about this from somebody who's, you're a little older, your tastes are different, always have been. So if you talk to like I'm not gonna say a boy because I won't insult them that way, but like a college age male, what do they say?
We got to get your nephews. We should have got your nephews on here tonight. We just got back in town, so we kind of just decided to go on and do whatever. But yeah, Kyler and Nick, I would love to hear what they think about this.
Yeah, I would, because like I said, I think that even though we say it's for us, it's still for attention. It's like everything else that is women do. It's still for some attention somewhere.
No, I shouldn't hire the lady with the E.
No, Coach Hayes, if you can see them, you probably should think differently about that hire. I'm just saying. I'm not saying they can't do their job. I'm not saying any of that. I'm simply saying if you're going to put them in front of customers of all broadband, that might not be a good look.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But yeah, I hope the conversation is still being had. I'm pretty sure it is, because that's what Florida A&M was known for. We take people from our communities and we nurture them up. We give them the tools that they need to go out there and survive and to go out there and make a legacy for themselves. If you're just joining us, that's what we started out talking about. Just the experience at Florida A&M, from the convocation, the speeches, the legacy talks that were had, the long line of people who have gone to the university and sent their kids, their grandkids, and everything to the university. It was a great experience. But yeah, having a little fun with this topic, man. But it's serious, but it ain't. But it is.
But I want to go back to what you said though, because FAMU, my mother is a FAMU Rattler.
That's right.
I have many cousins who are Rattlers. They're Rattlers all over the family. I did not attend FAMU, but I also will say that one of the things that I do know about their like school of business and all of their schools is that nurturing piece. You were more than just a social security number on campus. And there was a conversation about etiquette. There was a conversation about how you conduct yourself in an interview. There's a conversation about how you conduct yourself at dinner. I mentioned an experience I had a couple of years ago with a student from not an HBCU who always showed up to her mentee mentor meetings late. And your comment was that would never happen with somebody coming in from FAMU. And you're absolutely right. It would not. Every not so good experience I've had with the mentee has been with the student that was not from an HBCU. And that is the truth from here to heaven.
If you don't learn nothing else, if you don't get half the real curriculum that's in the books, A&M gonna prepare you to go out here and represent A&M.
That's true. No lie.
You gotta get it. And I always give credit where credit is due. Like, I graduated with a degree in healthcare management, never set foot in healthcare management until like 15, 16 years later. But the same skills that I got that they taught me, I was able to use at a Charles Schwab and a Merrill Lynch. I was able to then transition into acting and that professionalism. People always, even when I was young, still sharpening my tools, honing my craft, people always talked about my professionalism, my reliability, and just knowing how to adjust on the fly and rely on my self-awareness to make my way through things. And that's all because of Florida A&M University and the HBCU experience.
I'll give you that, but you probably should have stayed on the other side of that railroad track, son.
Listen, you should have stayed your behind out that doggone ball that day. People, you know what I'm saying? That's what you should have did. But that's another story for another day. Kyle say, I hate to say it, these youngins never heard of any of those companies. All they know is love and hip hop, basketball wise, etc. So the headlash is part of. Yeah, I mean, we was. I don't know if you heard us, but we was asking, like, and I was trying to get my younger niece on to talk about like where did this rise and this come from to where it's so prevalent. And that's a good point, man, because it's the rapper culture, the stripper culture. It's way too pervasive for college students. Like you in college, like where you
Mhm.
know, where
Go
you
down. It's high school. High school students are doing this stuff too. It is not just in college.
like don't get me wrong, our girls dressed sexy back in the day too, but it wasn't cat suit, thong, no bra, cat suit, Daisy Dukes, halter top, no bra, cat suit. You know what I'm saying?
Daisy Dukes actually looks like a reputable outfit at this point compared to some of the things you see now. Like a Daisy Duke is not a bad idea.
Leggings, all up the thing. But that, anyway, yeah. Oh man, so it's all good, man. Just coming in to hang out with y'all. Lots going on. Like I say, big announcement coming probably next week. I'll wait till next week. Make sure all my I's are dotted and T's are crossed before I go public with that. I did want to leave y'all with this. That yeah, a real good surprise that I got early today. You know what I'm saying? There's a live film festival. Got nominated for my film Wife Killer, which I had the pleasure of shooting at with Mr. Ian Stevens and produced and directed by Warner Jalk out there in Tampa area. So appreciate that. That was
Congratulations, dear.
that was pretty cool. Kyle say, what do you say? Like, come on, y'all. When Megan Thee Stallion talking about she and nurses. Yo, hey, and she probably took food out of some actors' mouth because they had a commercial here for that hottie sauce thing. And one of my boys was up for the role. And he was mad. I guess something turned around. He wound up not getting it. And then next thing I know, I see goddamn Megan Thee Stallion selling the hottie sauce, man. You remember that? I auditioned for that too.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Y'all ain't need Megan to sell no damn chicken. Y'all
Yeah.
know black people gonna go eat their chicken regardless. Yet we sold out your damn chicken sandwiches without you running one ad.
No marketing. It was all just word of mouth. And honestly, that commercial is a little bothersome too. Like, really, we just gonna lean further into this and call it hottie sauce. Yeah, okay. Somebody made that marketing decision without representation at the table.
You know it. You know they did, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man. So yeah, big announcement coming next week. Best actor nomination. That came out of nowhere. Hopefully, you guys will be able to see that. It's still on the festival circuit, but you guys will be able to see that. It's a short, but there's lots of new outlets that are emerging for short film. So I hope to get you guys to see it. It's a comedy, dark comedy. So I had a good time shooting it. Wife Killer. You can kind of infer what the comedy's about.
I'm still here, y'all.
I don't want to spoil it, but it's not what you think. I'll just leave it at that. It's not what you think. So we'll be checking that out. Hold on. One more thing. This is coming. Black Unicorn, my directorial debut is coming. Your first opportunity to see it will be in January at the Orlando Urban Film Festival. So please be on the lookout for that. I'm going to need your support big time on that. We got to make that hot, y'all. Got to make that hot. Caliente.
Like the hottie sauce.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to need y'all help on that. And that's about it, man. Got a big film project coming up end of November. So that's basically this month. End of November. And then, yeah, okay. I got to stop talking now. Yeah, I'm not ready to tell them about that yet, John. I ain't really got my arms around it yet anyway.
It's all right. All right. Take your time, because it's going to be good.
What you got going on, baby?
Man, look, I'm just trying to weather the storm that is now the holiday. We got a supply chain shortage, so I'm going to be on Amazon. The Amazon man is coming a lot in the next couple of weeks, Essex, so I'm just going to let you know that now so we can get this stuff out the way before Christmas.
Listen, I've been thinking about going. We might need to buy a freezer and just fill that shit up with food because the things I'm hearing about this supply chain thing, it might not be pretty. And the more if you eat out even a little bit, you're starting to notice the effects of it. Yeah. I got some food the other day, and okay. I got a gut box, y'all. If you're from Tallahassee, you went to school up there, you know what a gut box is from Guthrie's. the finger, the chicken finger, it was more like a nugget. It came like the right here on my finger. What the hell is this?
And those gut boxes used to have long fingers.
They used to have long, like real fingers, thick, like almost right off the chicken. And another place. So people are starting to cut on what they're serving, and they're also starting to increase costs.
Yep.
And y'all better start preparing, man. Better start planting you a garden or something like that. Got to learn how to live off the land because it's about to get crazy out here.
There you go.
Yeah, so I'm gonna leave y'all with a little bit more from Homecoming, and then we're gonna sign out. Hey, Roy Wood Jr. Is a guy who I've been following. I kind of discovered him through YouTube and realized that he was a rattler, and then I've been following him ever since. And he got a lot of stuff on YouTube. Check him out on YouTube. But he gave the convocation. He was the guest speaker at the convocation. Listen to a little bit of this, and then we'll be right back. Hold on, I queued up the wrong thing. Bear with me.
Come on, Tech Man.
My bad. No. Where did I put it? Is that it? Hold on. Nope, that's the JPEG. All right, my bad. Yeah. Hey, I told you we kind of came on last minute. We just got off the road. That's all right. Let me do that while you talking.
While I'm talking?
Yeah.
Oh boy, what am I talking about? I mean, it's Halloween. So first of all, I gotta hurry up and get back to my 15 trick-or-treaters who come by the house. Okay, so here's a pet peeve, y'all, for real. I saw moms in minivans driving their children door to door for trick-or-treating. When did our children get so lazy that they can't even walk?
Lazy, ain't we?
With candy. Like, y'all gotta be, and then y'all picky about what house you go to. Like, I'm mildly offended that they kept going to the lady's house across the street, but then they walking past our house. We got lights on. Like, I literally had to stand on the sidewalk, y'all, tonight to advertise that there was free candy. Like, it should not be this difficult to give away candy at Halloween. But then I was incensed that there was we had more traffic on our street tonight than we ever do because people were literally taking their children door to door in the car to trick or treat. Y'all stop this. Make these babies walk.
These kids are way too soft, man.
Oh my God.
Way too soft.
Incense.
Either that or the parents too soft. Like I said, maybe a couple of y'all might have some health issues or something. You can't walk good or something. But all y'all driving like this, that's not the fun of trick or treat.
No.
And I get it. Sometimes you judge houses because some houses don't look right. They're too dark or whatever. But if the lights is on, you're supposed to try them.
We live on a cul-de-sac. Like, the danger is like maybe jumping the fence, but there's not a lot of danger in our neighborhood off rip. And yet they were driving. They were literally driving like a cavalcade door to door with these kids, letting them hop out to go trick-or-treating. Never seen anything like that. Maeve Wilson would have never done that.
Sad, man. Sad. Hold on, I got it coming. I had to go ahead and redo it.
Roll.
I definitely wanted y'all to see this. This is pretty cool.
At least you guys had an amazing time for homecoming. Like, that's all,
man. Yeah, it was really nice. Like I said, the amphitheater is beautiful.
Yep.
I can't wait to hear some of the concerts and the performances that they have on that. And I know the school itself will probably, have things like talent shows and step shows are going to be there. Like, that's a huge thing. Like, and Will, he was talking about it on his post, the pride and the surrealness of that moment. I can only imagine because that's something that's going to last for generations. Right. Yeah, I say I go ahead and put my date myself out there. I'm class of 9. I came into the FAMU class of 95. So you're talking about 26 years, and I, the pride that I felt just walking the campus with my son and showing him where I used to go to class, showing him where it's to eat, showing he's getting to that age. He's talking about girls and stuff like that, showing him where the girls hang out and where we scope out the girls and stuff like that.
Oh my God.
Some of the memories that we've had on there, the dorm rooms, like being able to share that is a big deal. So I can only imagine when you get to a point where you're able to be successful and the school asks you back and they have you on the field and you're able to give back, contribute to that. Like I say, almost $14 million in contributions from numerous charities and people, former alumni. It's a big deal. It's something I want to follow one day. And like I say, Roy Wood Jr. told some stories that made it attainable for me. It's like, here's a guy, okay, he made some of the same knucklehead mistakes that I made. Wasn't a great student, but got some focus and turnaround in his life and became a great student. And then, went through some things and then followed his dreams. Like, I'm like, damn, it's so close to my story.
Right.
And that's just, it was inspiring. So, show a little bit about it. And this first joke, you especially will appreciate this from this little clip. So here we go, and then we're going to start signing out, y'all.
Let's welcome Roy Wood Jr., actor, comedian, and a FAMU son.
Thank you, Professor Jones. I'll be as brief as I can because I know them tow trucks is making their rounds. I ain't been here in a while, but I know some things don't change. I don't know if you knew this, Dr. Robinson, but part of why I agreed to do this was a parking pass. That's the only reason. That was my only contract to
If y'all knew how hard it was to park close to your classrooms and not either get your ass towed or get the little red envelopes stuck on your windshield saying that you had a parking ticket. And I certainly had to pay my debts off before I got my damn diploma, because sometimes you running out of time. I would have rather been, because you had some of these professors that didn't play. You know what I'm saying? You better be in my class on time or you might as well not even come. So you had to risk it a lot of days. So when he said that, I was like, oh, I already know.
My own mother had the same issue. She didn't get her certificate until she paid her tickets.
So it was just a perfect opening joke, man. So I enjoyed that, man. So yeah, shout out to the one and only FAMU, Florida A&M University, man. I'm coming. I'm trying to get that Hall of Fame. I'm trying to get on that stage. Trying to get me a big check up there. And shout out to man. Can we get our culture back, ladies? Man, come on with these lashes, man. Where's Dr. Strange when you need him, man? Get all these lashes out. And appreciate the support. If you're watching this, all of y'all, congratulations. They're still coming in. I'm trying to keep up with you guys on the Best Actor nomination. I'll keep you posted because I think the end of the festival is coming up pretty soon. So win, lose, or draw, man. It was nice to just be nominated and recognized, and got a lot more to come.
Absolutely.
Thank y'all for joining us in the comments, YouTube, Facebook. If you're watching this after the live, please like, subscribe, share. Come back next week. We'll be back with something nice and hot and some new guests and all that good stuff. But in the meantime, holla at your boy.
And next year, bring a Dalmatian. Happy Halloween, y'all.
Happy Halloween.